Hey, this is Misty SOLDwisch from Be Better DSM, and I am going to walk you through the LPMAMA technique.
Hi, I'm Misty SOLDwisch, and I've been successfully selling real estate since 1999. Find out my secrets on how you can do your best with Be Better DSM.
Hey there, this is Misty from Be Better DSM and the Misty SOLDwisch home selling team. And I've been in real estate a long time, 19 years. And I have had lots and lots of real estate conversations with prospects, potential leads, potential clients during that time. And I have found that having a guide map to walk you through the conversation helps make sure that you hit all the key points to really give them proper guidance and make sure that they're a qualified prospect. The technique that we like to use is called LPMAMA, and that stands for location, price, motivation, agent, mortgage, and appointment. So I'm going to walk you through great questions to ask to go through LPMAMA and also some insight on how to best use it. So the first piece of it, location. This property is located in Des Moines. What other areas are you looking at for your real estate search? I find a lot of agents will just say, this property is in Des Moines. Is that where you're looking? Yes or no? Well, of course, I asked about the property, so yes, I'm looking in Des Moines, but then that shuts out all the other possibilities. Being open-ended in how you ask the question helps get as much information as possible. So, second one, price, P. This property is listed for $150,000. What's the budget that you have in mind for your home? Be open-ended about that again. And then if they say, well, I'm not quite sure, then do a follow-up question. So this one's at $125,000. Have you run any payment calculations or anything that helped you have an idea of what's comfortable for your family? The third piece of that, let's see, we've done location, price, motivation. Why are you interested in making a move? What has you interested in this particular home right now? Again, be open-ended, and when you get, especially on motivation, where it's more kind of the dreaming part of things or the urgency part of things, that's where digging 3 layers deep on answers, not just taking the reply at face value, really helps you be more successful. Next item, agent. Now, we prefer to use the technique of not just saying, have you been working with an agent? Because we find that consumers really have a reflex response of saying, like, had they walked into a home that an agent happened to be standing in an open house, or had they called and asked a question and then someone set up like a auto mailer to them, when they don't know you, trust you, like you yet, their reflex response is yes, even if they're not necessarily committed to someone. I mean, that's why they're calling you, right? So instead, we like to use the framing, have you been looking inside any homes so far in your home search? And then following up with just asking more questions about how that works. Now, I guess a little side note on that, I think there's a reason why people contact you when, even if they have been working with another agent. And a lot of times it's they haven't been told how the process works, or the person isn't available for them. So I am all about when someone is committed to working with someone that it is important for us to be collaborative with them. I don't want to cut someone out of something, but at the same time, I see that every day people are failed by agents that they've been working with, and I know that we do a great job and we're there to help them. And if they're in front of us calling us, there's a reason. And so I like to phrase things like, have you done any research on the differences of how agencies work? This is an important purchase, and would you be open-minded to a consultation to compare what my services look like so that you can see what's the best fit for you on this important financial decision? I think it's important to have that balance of being friendly and helpful because they're contacting you and not just going, oh, they're working with an agent, so I guess I'm just going to get them off the phone. Okay, so the next one is mortgage. I don't like to use the process of just saying, have you been pre-approved? I know that's really common, but I think there's other ways that you can go about it. So I like to use the phrasing of, will you be paying cash for your next home, or will you be using financing? And then after that, follow-up question. So who's the lender you've been talking to? Make a connection and follow up. And then also just say, if you like to be able to give lender referrals as well, which is a really important part of our business, is so great. That's awesome that you've laid down the framework by having a conversation with someone. We always suggest that people that we're working with get a second opinion. Worst thing that can happen is you find a program that's a better fit. You might save some money. So I'm going to have someone reach out to you just so you have their contact information on hand if you'd like to get that second opinion. Okay, so the next one is appointment. And with appointment, you're either setting up a consultation, you're scheduling a showing, or however you want to do that in order to meet the client. We love to structure things as we know that the highest quality clients are going to be when someone feels a connection and feels the value proposition enough to sit down in our office and do a buyer consultation before they look at homes. We also know that in today's Amazon society where everyone wants everything quickly, and when we have a consumer expectation that when they call to look at the house, the agent's going to open the door and so they can look at the house, we have to alter what our goals are based on our powers of showing them value and persuading them. And sometimes it's going to be first going to the office and then looking at properties. But we're going to customize that based on what we're able to connect with and accomplish and how well we've qualified that client. So I was really rambling there, but LPMAMA, location, price, motivation, agent, mortgage, and appointment. When you hit all of those points in a conversation, you really have a total picture of who these people are, their ability to do something, and what their timeline is. And it just helps you be more successful in getting them to the next step. So if you like tips like this is something that we cover in depth in my business planning workshops, and really have found it of great value to agents from all companies in Des Moines collaborating and talking about really the different keys to build your business. So we will have a link to upcoming opportunities for those business planning workshops. If you have any other tips that you'd like me to cover, just let me know. I'm here to help.